Let me be clear about something. If you feel like you can't trust yourself with a gun, you have the problem. Not me, not the gun, not the government, or the person who cut you off in traffic. You're the problem. So remember that the next time you start advocating for more gun control for other
anymore.
people, because you can't control yourself whenever you feel some type of way. Evil people are a resourceful bunch who know how to commit evil acts regardless of any laws in place to prevent them from doing so. Yet, we childishly cling to gun control as the only answer to deal with this evil, while our kids go to unprotected schools with unprotected teachers and unprotected classrooms, and then are confused when our kids get slaughtered by evil people who consciously break, or in some cases, pass every law to do it, phased by signs telling them they're not supposed to bring guns into schools. But you know what does? Metal detectors. Put metal detectors in our schools. You want to know why they have metal detectors in courthouses, airports, and stadiums? Because it prevents mass murderers from getting guns into these places infinitely better than a sign on a window. And if a mass murderer does try to bring a gun into a school and sets the metal detectors off, guess who should be there ready and willing to stop them? Armed guards. We use armed guards at banks, armed guards at jewelry stores. We use armed guards to protect everything we consider valuable. I can't think of anything more valuable than our kids.
Freaking children.
There should be surface-to-air missiles in front of our schools as far as I'm concerned, so armed guards shouldn't even be a question. Hell, after Columbine, I think our schools should look damn near like the X-Men Academy. These are our kids, the future of our society. There's nothing more valuable. And in the worst event that somebody gets past all of these things, the last layer of defense against these psychos should be our teachers. Let the teachers be armed if they want to be armed, instead of forcing them to become defenseless human sacrifices that still result in kids dying. Give them the power to fight back so that they can defend the kids you entrusted to protect their mind. The metal detectors would be unsightly.
That is crazy.
What it is that you want a visual representation of your reality. You just want to be able
Why do we let this stuff happen?
I don't know, dude.
We let this stuff happen.
I know, dude.
everything to me, and it should mean everything to you. This is a document of freedom and liberty in the United States of America. I took an oath to defend this Constitution. Gosh darn it, I better live up to that oath. These are your rights. They are not my rights. I am a defender of your rights. Now, as it relates to the Second Amendment, it has special meaning to me. And here's why. As you know, when this country was formed, this Constitution didn't apply to the slaves. But guess what? This Constitution allowed the brilliance of the Founding Fathers. This Constitution allowed for us to eventually get it right. And we did with the 13th Amendment that freed the slaves. But the 13th Amendment only freed the slaves on paper. Many of you may know it was the 14th Amendment Equal Protection Clause that said this document applies to all citizens of the United States, and that included newly freed slaves. My ancestors fought as well as the Founding Fathers for this document to apply to us. Let me tell you what Frederick Douglass said about the right of self-defense. Douglass strongly supported the right of fugitive slaves to have and use weapons to resist kidnapping. When government fails to protect the just right of any individual man, that man rests on his original right of self-defense, even if it means shooting down his pursuers. Slavery is a system of brute force. It must be met with its own weapons. He went on to say that freedom was worth fighting for. Slaves plus guns equaled freedom. The abolition of slavery was inevitably due to the arming of blacks. Now, if you think for 1 minute that I'm going to cede these rights back to the federal government or any court, you better think again. Ladies and gentlemen, I will fight for your rights under this document like it were my
Pretty high-ranking dude.
Yeah.
4-star general. Another 4-star general. In God's army.
But you think about it for a minute. If you have the power of the Holy Spirit of God in you, and you are a born-again believer, ever witch in hell, ever demonic occult religion, it can come against you and try to curse you and try to drive out of you or drive into you, whatever it wants to, and you just look them eyeball to eyeball, and they'll come up against a wall that they cannot cross when you belong to the Lord.
Yeah, buddy. Damn Skippy. It's a couple pretty good videos.
I was like, who the fuck is that talking?
Yeah, that was me talking. Yeah. People need to protect their rights there. Exercise their rights. Exercise. Damn, someone is just doing laundry like crazy. You got like 3 washers and dryers going.
Dude, it's like,
What's going on, brother? You get a cigarette.
who is that? Who showed up to the party?
The lingerer.
The linger's back? Yeah, buddy. Oh.
At least that video started out good, so people watch the first 5 minutes of it, and then probably shut it down. Man, there's other things I want to talk about, like this freaking little big-headed freaking kid that's all over the damn news, trying to push his mom and dad's agenda. But I can't mention any names. Yeah, propaganda mall.
I just like to throw out words.
Yeah. So I could use $10 words whenever I can.
I just like to throw out words and then make up my own definitions for them. Like, what did I
Sure.
say? We were talking the other night. What the fuck did I say? I was like, that's like the straw man's argument had
Yeah, the
absolutely
straw-
nothing to do with what that is. I'm just like, hey,
I know what you're talking
sounds
about.
good. Well, you and my dad are the only two that understand my gibberish. I guess
Yeah.
that's Newman too. Never even met me or seen me, but somehow he understands the gibberish.
Huh.
Which is fucking amazing. We need to make that guy a plaque.
Oh.
My gibberish, you can understand anything.
That planet's just staying right there. It's crazy. The stars move on their own. They're all connected. The sun moves on its own. It's not connected to anything. And the moon moves. Or did I ever say that? The sun and the moon move separately. All the stars move separately. What book did God do that in? Was that Joshua?
Joshua, he stopped the sun and the moon.
In Joshua, he stopped the sun and the moon, and the stars kept on moving. Well, that just messed everything all up, didn't it? What do I want to talk about? always want to talk about offensive things, it seems like, all the time. Talk about like real life shit, confrontations and relationships between people and stuff, but then people get bent out of shape. That's the real stuff I want to talk about. Like when I was at work today, people come in and they all talk about the same stuff. And this older lady came in with her husband there. And she was talking about, she had this big gnarly scar or whatever, and she was talking about she had wrist surgery, she's been athletic her whole life, yada yada, and had this little bone removed. And I'm like, yeah, what bone, this, that, and fucking looking at me like I'm weird, but I want to talk about something freaking different. I like to talk about something that nobody else wants to talk about. People say they're open-minded, and they're not. They're not open-minded at all. They're really not. Just saw video Beyond the Curve that I think he's Irish or English. I don't know. That's probably really offensive, but he interviews like kids on the street, people on the street, adults, whatever, and younger folks in college and stuff about and ask them how rational their thinking is and if they're open-minded, yada yada, all this stuff, and then proceed to start asking them questions, how they came about thinking that the earth was, you know, a sphere, and what do you have any proof of that? And they just instantly get like completely bent out of shape after he went over this and reiterated the fact that they're open-minded and they would rather hear truth than lies, so on and so forth. Everybody's the same way. That shit's annoying. I like that YouTube video that we watched, and these people go out on a blind date, and they're like super honest.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, okay, well this is getting kind of annoying, and I can tell it's going nowhere. And then chick's like, yeah, I'm really not having a good time. I'm probably gonna pretend that I need to go to the bathroom and actually call my friend and tell her to come pick me up. He's like, yeah, I was probably thinking you were gonna do that. I mean, I don't really think you're that attractive. Your overbite is a little bit disgusting, and
Damn.
yeah, and your hair is greasy, and I don't like that. And he's like, yeah, well, you have no lips whatsoever. You're too lanky for me. And like, yeah, it's fucking shit.
You smell like cheese.
Mm-hmm. You smell like cheese and spaghetti. And day-old bread when you walk away. I mean, you know, whatever. Tell someone. I tell people that. I'm like, dude, if I ever come... I told Ryan the other day, too, because this guy came up to me looking to buy some donuts. And, man, I swear he just got done chewing on a freaking piece of dog shit. It was... Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. It was so bad. It was... Oh.
He needs to brush his tongue.
I just did that little twinge thing and shook my head just thinking about it. It was freaking rough.
You cringed.
He needs to brush his tongue, his throat. He needs to fucking whack something. Dude, I don't know.
He needs to hit it with the dental floss and brush his tongue.
He needs to dental floss his tongue and brush his mouth. I don't know. Dude, it was bad. It was so bad. I was expecting to see like shit like in his mouth. Like, it was really bad. Yeah, and I tell Ryan, dude, if you ever know, I mean, not like we ever get that close or whatever, but if you ever like smell just shit wafting out of my freaking pie hole, like tell me. If it's bad, dude, like freaking tell me, like for reals. It smells like you just got in deep to inseminate a cow or something, and it's just like, ugh. Yeah. If you gotta fight the gag reflex, freaking tell me. Just tell me, dude, and I'll know something.
You know what the weirdest shit I find
Should usually keep that stuff with me.
Every time I go to the dentist, it seems like all the people there, they have these perfect teeth, but then they get too close to me.
Uh-huh.
And it's not that their breath smells like literal like shit, it's just like, damn, like, your breath is kicking. For somebody that works at a dental office, your shit should smell like roses and I don't know, I think. I just remember the last time we went that every person that got in my face, it was just like, really? Did all of you skip a day, or Yeah, that shit's weird to me. You go to a dentist place, you got these perfect fucking teeth. And your breath smells worse than Gideon's.
I noticed that, yeah.
I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, you got really, really bad dog breath.
Yeah.
Really bad. Yeah, our teeth are fine. Yeah, I get the craziest people coming. They're dressed all nice in suits, all this stuff, pulled up in a Beamer or whatnot, and smelling all like, you know, Armani and whatever, and freaking and start talking. And it's just like crap. I'm like, what? I can't. What?
I can't hear you.
I don't
past
know
the
what
crap.
you're. Write it down. Here, write it down. Pass me the note. Cause this is freaking terrible. Jughead Jones, what's up, brother? So it looks like that light is coming from heaven.
Oh.
I think it is. That's what I was just saying. Like, in all seriousness, I do got a cool little filter thing on. But no, okay, like look at the moon with binoculars or something there, and I'm trying to figure out what the moon is basically. The part of the moon that isn't lit up, it's not like it's not lit up. I think it's physically not there. And on that note, I don't know if the moon is physically there. I know little men in stupid suits didn't freaking walk on it, I know that, but I'm just wondering what the heck that thing is. What are you doing up, brother? Where are you at? I forget where everyone's at. I don't know where Jughead's at.
Is he new? Not like new to YouTube, but is he new to your stuff?
We're semi-new to each other, yeah. I think we've been following each other, or whatever you call it, for a month-ish or so. Probably.
Cool.
Maybe longer. Oh, that's right. I think I asked him that before. So actually a couple months. Yeah, he's on the flat Earth.
Oh.
Incognito. Yeah, I'm having deja vu now.
Okay. I get it.
Well, I'm in square ass Arizona.
I'm on my porch.
Yeah. I'm on my porch in the world. I used to listen to this other band when I was younger. It was pretty hard rock. I don't know if you've heard of them before, but it's called Mortification. I don't know. But I know you were posting videos there of your music and that. And no offense, I listened to it a little bit, but only for like a second, because I don't know why, and it's really weird too. I don't know if you follow Pastor Bob Beeman, but I grew up in his church for a while. We went there pretty regularly for a couple years, and then on and off for like another 2 years or so when I lived in California. I was out there for 4 years. 2 years we went steady to the Sanctuary, and then the other 2 years we were on and off between the Sanctuary and Pastor Gary Green at the Eagle's Nest, who was a pretty smart dude. Pastor Bob Larson came through a couple times at the Eagle's Nest Church. And I've been into church and Christian music and that since I was about 6 or 7 or so. 7th grade is definitely when it started. All my parents threw away all their secular records and sent me to Christian school and got all, I guess, religious, so to speak. Running out of soda. Bubbles and bubbles. 8mm. Low battery. It's gonna die. Yeah, I think I told you that too on one of the comments that band Bloodgood. I don't know if you've played any of those videos or any of their songs. The band Bloodgood, the lead guitarist, was the assistant pastor to Pastor Bob Beeman at the Sanctuary Church for a couple of years there. Had the dude from Barron, one of the guys from Barron Cross, come through there. I've been to a Barron Cross / I think it was Mylon Lefevre concert. Then I went to a Carmen concert too. Well, it was at my church or whatever, but Carmen was there performing. And then I told brother Adam Truth Journey. He was, what did he say? He said something about he was listening to a Michelle Branch song. And I told him I actually sang with her, sort of. Like, we were the backup chorus. She was singing and we sang like the chorus line or whatever. Me and like 35 other dudes when I was in Teen Challenge there for a while. Volunteering my time for 13 months. 12 months-ish, yeah. Oh. It's nice outside. They stopped spraying like 3 hours ago. It's great. It's actually kind of clearing up. Got a clear view of everything, just about. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice and quiet.
I'll go to Oregon and do a swing by movies.
What, Mom?
So when we go out to Oregon and do a swing by movies.
By who?
No.
Oh. Jughead said, pray against them all. Send some Holy Spirit rockets against their planes and their chemtrails. Yeah, we'll blow them up. We'll freaking shoot them out of the sky.
Do it.
Yeah. It's gonna have to be done legally. We're gonna have to pitch a fit, but no one's gonna pitch a fit and act as immature as like these kids that are rallying all around the United States, and we're gonna have to act like that, dude. Like, seriously, that's the only thing that's gonna get listened to. Just acting a complete freaking fool and stopping buses and trains and traffic and everything and being like, hey, you guys, pay the freaking heck attention. They're trying to kill us. But that doesn't even do it. You gotta sing it. Oh.
Oh.
Like that.
Oh.
That movie. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That doesn't
Break
even
Up.
do it justice. Oh yeah, the breakup.
Move yourself.
The mighty. Every movie you make. Oh, see yourself. Every movie. You and that's the only one. Shake, it goes down. So the story goes.
You're gonna make that doggy howl over there.
Oh, you should sing it. Last time you sang was good. Oh yeah, you like that? You like me just bellowing in the
Belting
car?
tunes.
Yeah, just belting stuff, yelling. Well, you know what? I figure people get, and I have gotten as excited as that about other secular things, you know, music or whatever, basically. Screaming and yelling at whatever stupid band like it's something great. So why not do it for God? Because I get excited. It doesn't feel normal, I guess, so to speak, but, and I'm guessing it obviously, well, it does something for me, whether it does something for somebody else, but I'm guessing it does something for somebody else, because God puts it on my heart to sing, and it's kind of against my will, I guess. Just saying, it's not within my nature. I'm not a singer. I don't really, I don't know. So yeah, I think it's for me a little bit, but I think someone else is gonna get something out of it, whether it's just one person, whether it's just putting a smile on someone's face or actually doing something more than that, I don't know, but it does something. He said I close my windows and scream at the voice. I've done that before too. Work on my my vocal cords. I don't know if I'm just breaking stuff or if I'm making my throat stronger. I don't know, but yeah, I've done that before. Not for a long time. The last couple of times I really belted out was singing. Probably gonna do it again here pretty soon. Because I just get a tune in my head that's of God, and it won't go away until I sing it. Yeah. I get other tunes like bad stuff in my, whatever, regular music stuck in my head sometimes, and sometimes it has to be played out for me to get rid of it, just like tonight with that, what was that Janet Jackson freaking song?
That's the way love goes.
That's the way love goes. No, it wasn't that. No, it was the first one that I played.
Oh.
It was just something, what have you done for me
Yeah.
lately?
I was gonna say, because that's the way love goes. That's my shit.
Yeah,
so.
that was the last one. Yeah, I had to listen to that's what have you done for me lately? I'm down to 5% now. This thing's gonna die. It just went from 10 to 5 in like a minute and a half. I'm gonna have one more cigarette, let it just fade out. The rest of my tiny bit of thirsty. What have you done for me lately?
Oh. Oh, goodness. Our neighbors hate us tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost dislike them every day.
Yeah. So, JJ, are you in the freaking United States?
Oh, you said JJ. I was like, who's that? It took me a second. Are you in the lower 48?
Are you in the lower 48? Or are you within 3,000 miles of my location?
If I wanted to hang out, do I have to cross a sea or can I just drive?
If I wanted to see you, do we have to go across an ocean?
Do we have to worry about time zones?
Yeah. Definitely gonna be time zones, I'm guessing.
Or
I don't think he lives in like Glendale or something.
well, no, not time zones is like, it's during the day somewhere else type shit. Not like a 3-hour time zone. That's the most you're gonna get in the States.
Yeah, no, we're talking like, okay, like it's 2 o'clock in the morning here and it's like you're having lunch.
Right.
Wherever you're at.
Right.
Is it like that? I guess that can be good, like too, that closing the windows and yelling, like you could do something maybe for like your flesh or whatever, but it's weird. I'm realizing more and more every day that words actually have power. Like yeah, people doing experiments in that, and just seeing how like life goes, and I don't know, seeing other social experiments and seeing reactions, and I guess just paying attention a little bit more. Yeah, words have, I think they have some type of power. If something has some type of emotion behind it, or I don't know, there could be some kind of strength or something there. Because we all run off, our electromagnetism and things like that. People like to call it other things, but it's just God-given stuff. And we're taught not to use it. We're taught not to use our minds at all. We're taught to think a certain way and process information a certain way. And like I was saying earlier, do everything the hard way and the long way. And without getting into like witchcraft and things of that nature, bless you, we have some certain strengths and powers about us, and one of those is our verbiage, which is why the world, the devil, whatever, however you want to put it, there is tried to twist the way we talk and communicate there, made us all use English, which is probably not the best thing. But there's still power there, because there's meaning behind what we say. And I'm trying to pay more and more attention on a regular what I say and how I say stuff, so I don't come off, well, like a dick and make somebody feel bad. Because sticks and stones and break my blah blah blah, whatever, dude. Your words have power. That's another saying of the devil, that whole sticks and stones. No, that makes it seem like it's okay that people can say whatever they want to. And it's not. It's not at all.
Well, words are some of the hurtfulest shit out there.
Yeah, words. I mean,
I'd rather
what
get
else
beat
is
up
there?
than somebody say some really
Right, no
mean
shit.
stuff
I don't know
to
how
me.
many times I heard that too, myself included, and friends too, saying, like, when parents would say stuff and be like, I'm disappointed, and give you this big long lecture. I'd rather just whip my ass and get it over with. And are we cool? We're cool? All right, cool, we're good. Let's get on with this. Not this whole disappointment thing and you telling me and projecting, harsh, bad feelings onto me, because that's what it's like. That's not good for anybody. It's just as bad as these doofy ass wannabe parents over here talking to their kids like, dude, I swear I thought she was talking to a freaking dog. It's like, stay there. It's like, what? Oh my god. People are crazy.
People actually are crazy.
People are freaking nuts. They say you should have like a license or something to have a kid. You can't just have a kid.
You should have to like
Something. You should have to do something. Like, what have you done for me lately? So who's watching? You still out there, brother Jones? No, he closed his windows and freaking he's screaming at bullshit.
Get it out, bro.
Freaking get it out, dude. Get the lead out. There's a bright little planet there. I say God bless you both. All right back at you. We're just hanging out because I only get like 1 day off a week. So when I don't have to go to work the next day, we just ride it till the wheels fall off.
We just party like rock stars. By
Hang.
party, I mean drink coffee.
Yeah.
Stay up late.
Yeah. Yeah, we're big time partiers there.
Gets pretty wild.
May get crazy and make a quesadilla.
And half of that because we're down to one tortilla.
Yeah, we're gonna have to split a tortilla. think this thing's charging. Yeah. You're just gonna stay right where it's at, though.
So we sat out here long enough to watch the moon go from there
Yeah.
to there.
Yeah, I know. I could have taken like a
You could
hyperlapse
have totally
thing or
time
something.
lapsed that shit.
And it would show that that planet or star, whatever there, is moving slightly independent of the moon. It's not doing the same thing exactly.
Like barely.
It's going a little bit slower, it looks like. And they move in a slightly different direction too.
I'm gonna start asking all the people that when you go live, I'm gonna start asking. I'm just gonna pop up in the screen and be like, "Are you guys Redditors?"
Who here likes Reddit? I
need to know
do.
if you're a Redditor.
Whoa. Jughead says, dude, the Bible keeps saying over and over again the earth is immovable. That's what it's telling you right now? Yeah, and then I get people who argue and say, oh, what about earthquakes? Because then I'm like, the earth is immovable. The earth can't be shaken. Like, wait, hold on a second. It can be shaken. What about freaking earthquakes? And I'm like, okay, well, I don't know. And then we got to get into the Strong's freaking Bible or dictionary there and see what the actual word for shaken was that was used and translated, because it's also different in different Bibles. So we really got to delve into almost every single thing to try to prove our point or show people the actual words that were written. But I know that, in case you didn't know that I know that. I know that. Bible has 230 prophecies that have come true, plus. It says that the earth is stationary, etc., things to that nature, over 70 times. Calls the earth a circle, never calls the earth a ball. I try to tell other people too, if ask people how far is the east from the west? And they say, well, it's on the other side. Well, if you just keep going around, it goes in a circle then, doesn't it? So the east and the west eventually become the same thing. Now, God wouldn't say some ironic crap like that. What did he say? He said, I will be away from sin or something like that. Be as far away as the east is from the west. He said something like that, saying like, get the heck away from it. And the east is the west if you're on a freaking ball. It's stupid. Yeah, this type of rationale is pointless in some people. I tell people all this shit, like, all the time, dude. It doesn't do anything. I try to tell people there's proof out there that the sun provides its own light. That's one of the beginning ones. As soon as you can show people that does a little bit of something, but still not really. There's so many, like, facts out there, and there's so many unprovable facts on the opposition that it's just stupid. It's not coincidence that the sun and the moon are the same size, because one's 400 times bigger but 400 times farther away. Just mathematically works out. No, they're just the same freaking size. And they're going over us, and they're smaller than us. It says right there if you just read. Like I was just saying earlier, the same Bible that, because people don't understand, like people were saying Happy Easter and stuff to me and asked me about my Easter, and I was saying I don't celebrate Easter because the holiday's not Easter. If anything, it's Passover. And how dare everyone say that it's Easter, which is made up of this old pagan religion or tradition, and then try to say that it's my God's holiday, which I don't even use the word holiday, because that's something all in itself. But yeah, it just goes on and on. I'm just preaching to the freaking choir here. Have to get people. It's like you gotta have a channel that you talk about all kinds of the random things to get thousands of people interested, and then you can like say whatever after you've already got everybody like on board, because you whatever, do whatever. Glory to God, He is our only source of help. Uh-huh. That's all I got. Jackie said, just me and my ganja. Just me and my Bible. Is there like a 10-minute drawl or what? What time is it? Well, it's 2:47 my time here in the U.S. I'm gonna call it a night. Maybe some people will watch the beginning of this video because it was pretty decent. Just some other excerpts from other videos that I watch. Pastor Charles Lawson and Colin Noir and some other 4-star general. Alright, brother. We'll see you. Have a good night. All that good stuff. Talk to you in a little bit. Talk to you on your next video. Low battery. Very bad connection. Alright, brother. See you later. Good night. Good night, guys. God bless you. May God rain down some fire upon His enemies. Yeah, He will. I think I'll get to see it. Yeah. Alright. See you later.